So thank you very much, Teresa, for showing us around this incredible new house extension that you've got. Let's start with what we did and what process we took you through.
So, well, it started by, I think we'd seen Aura on social media and we liked some of the projects that you've done so far. So we got in touch and had an introductory phone call with Matt, who is our architect throughout. Felt like we gelled with him really well. He had some really good ideas. And then he's basically taken us through the whole process from start to end. So we created the designs together, then we went through planning together, then we went up to tender for the builders, once we had planning approval, went through the building process, and now we're pretty much finished, which is great. Well, phase one.
Amazing. So talk me through some of those really good ideas that Matt brought to the table.
Yes. So, well,
I see some here.
Yeah, I mean, particularly, I think the glazing in the kitchen, we said that we wanted a lot of glass, that we wanted different elements to add interest. So we didn't just want some sliding doors or some bifolds. We wanted some kind of glass corners. I really wanted an oriel window seat because I'd seen images of it and I just thought it looked like a really nice space. It takes you out into the garden. So yeah, and he just helped. I really felt like he took all of our ideas on board and then translated it into something really interesting and something that we really love. And even so, something little that he did with this space is, because we have the step there from where the original house was, he suggested that we actually stepped the extension as well, just to kind of keep that flow. And then I think that works really well with the space.
And we've got the two corner glaze sections, the one larger one for the main sort of dining area, living space, and then this smaller strip here, which again just lets more light into the kitchen, which I really love it. And I'm with you on the oriel window. I think they're amazing. So we're stood in an incredible kitchen. Tell us about the kitchen.
So we used a local company called Roundhouse. We really liked their stuff because it was quite timeless and quite modern. And that was our style, really. We weren't too traditional, but we weren't ultra modern either. So it was a really nice fusion. My husband and I particularly love this cupboard, which is like...
Yeah, I was drawn to that as I came in. I didn't want to break it. I was trying to open it, thinking I mustn't break this, I mustn't break this.
I'll open it for the guy.
But yeah, free reign.
Yeah, it's really lovely. And yeah, we had a kitchen designer who worked with us throughout, and that just helped. They had really helpful ideas, helped us with some of the lighting as well. So the lighting around the cupboard and under the worktop there, and helped us choose all the appliances as well and just make the space work for us.
And I noticed the sort of knurled antique brass hobs actually are throughout the house on all of the doors. Was that something that your kitchen designer designed or something you always wanted?
It's just something I liked. I liked the knurled designers, the brassware, and the texture. So we continue that throughout the handles in the house.
Very good. And the one thing that when I first came into this space, because we have installed it on another project, is the borer hob.
Yes.
Tell us about the borer hob.
Yeah, it's really great. On a number of levels. So it's an induction hob, which is also brilliant with small children. But I like how it's flat and flush with the worktop, but also it's got a downdraft extractor fan. So it's quite cool. You just see all the steam sucking down the middle of the device. Yeah,
I absolutely love them. And to be honest, I've never seen this particular model where it is flush with the top of the worktop. I think it brings an extra element of kind of sleekness to it, which is amazing. One of the things I know that our viewers are going to love is this inbuilt pantry. Where you can shove everything away. Whose idea was that?
My husband.
Your husband's?
He's a surgeon.
Very good.
So everything is precisely organised, and he's got all the little glass bottles that are labelled. So yes,
I did open your herb drawer down there and thought this is the most pristine herb tray that I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, it looks amazing. So phase 2, tell us a little bit about that.
So phase 2, we want to go up into the loft and extend up. We've got some quite cool ideas. So we're going to have 3 dormers coming out, one overlooking the common, one that way and one that way. And we want to have it as like a big master suite with an ensuite, maybe a dressing area, and then there'll be a bathroom as well. And we're going to have a Juliet balcony overlooking the common, hopefully. And potentially we want to get some glazing down one side of the room or the landing, which is continuous with our landing and hallway here. And then I think we might have a window in the roof on that side as well, just letting lots of light through. We just want to let lots of light in.
Yeah, amazing. And I think my first reaction as I came up the stairs was, wow, there's such a wide hallway, lots of light coming in from the front. To open that up to the loft level as well and get even more light coming in from above, I think will look fantastic. And it is south facing that way, isn't it? So
yes,
it'll get very hot, I'd imagine, but it'll be nice and bright. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again, utility room, I love it. And that might be because I'm getting a bit older, but yeah, it's a very, very useful place to tuck away all of that stuff, especially with kids.
Yeah, and that actually operated as our initial kitchen when we first moved back in before this space was fully done. Yeah.
And a lot of our viewers don't necessarily understand the whole process. I know that there was a relatively long snagging process with this. Tell us about what that was and how that was for you.
So snagging is where when you finish the build and the decorating, you go through and make a list of all of the things that aren't done to the standard that you like or expect. And we were initially taken aback by the fact that I think we had like 300 points, but apparently that's not unheard of. And the other jobs it can be up to 1,000. I think it was actually the hardest part of the process for me because you make the assumption that when it's done, everything will be finished to the perfect standard. That's just not how it works. So having that realization, and it did take a number of weeks to get through that process as well. Yeah. But we got there eventually.
Where do you spend most of your time in this house?
In here.
Kitchen, home. Yeah. Hub of the house.
Exactly. Which is why we're really glad we prioritized doing this.
And I think that is something that we always advocate to our clients when they, there's either budget constraints or they want to phase the build, focus on the area of the property that you're going to spend most of your time. Yeah. And then the master bedroom suite upstairs, that's something that could come later down the line. You've got enough space upstairs for what you need at the time being. You can enjoy this now for many, many years before having to work on that phase 2. So that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you very much for showing us around this amazing home. We really hope you enjoy it. If you've enjoyed watching this, please do like and comment below. If you want to see some of our other site tours, head over here.